Hello friend and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are making bitterleaf soup, Ofe Onugbu. This is one of the delicacies from the southeastern part of Nigeria, but it is enjoyed by many even from outside southeastern part of Nigeria. I welcome you to my kitchen as we put together this delicacy. Please welcome back home my old subscribers. You guys are amazing. If you're watching my YouTube channel for the first time, you're welcome. Please consider subscribing and joining this family. Remember to also turn on your notification bell. That way you'll be first to be notified when I upload a fresh video. Thank you. Here are the ingredients for this delicious soup. Please don't limit yourself to the protein choice that you see here. You can always add any protein of your choice. Please feel free to check the description box below for a full list of the ingredients I shall be using for this soup and some optional ingredients that you could add. Like the name goes, this is the star of the soup. Of course, bitter leaves. This is already washed and you can see the type that I'm going to use is not the bitter leaf that is washed, that is very, very tiny. This one still has some broad leaves. The second star ingredient for this soup is this stockfish you're seeing here. Yes, this is cod head. You could use the real stockfish, but I find that this stockfish head adds super flavors to this onugbu soup. It's like both of them are a match made in the cooking department. This is my cooked shaki or beef tripe. I've already cooked it in salted water and onions. I do not use the stock in cooking. I don't like the taste of the stock. I just like to cook the meat and add it at the appropriate time to my soup. This is my dry fish or smoked fish. If you're in Nigeria and you have access to asa fish, it also combines perfectly well with this soup, but you could make use of any fish that is available to you. But please don't use fresh fish for this soup. This is the cocoyam I will use in thickening this soup. The one to the right I haven't boiled is the fresh one. The one to the left I have already boiled and peeled it. In the absence of this cocoyam, you can use Quaker oat, Achi or Ofor to thicken your soup. This is ground crayfish. You need a generous portion of this to make your soup really tasty. I also like adding ground herring or ground shower to my soup. This is Ogiri Igbo for that perfect umami flavor to your bitter leaf soup. This is the seasoning cube I shall be using. This is the pepper I shall be using for this soup. You can also use dry pepper. Add salt to your taste. And this is red palm oil for the soup. In this boiling pot is the stockfish head. I washed it in salted and hot water. Then it's been boiling in this pot for the past 30 minutes. So I check to see if it has softened. Yes, it has softened. So I add some water for the quantity of soup I want to make. I add my roughly blended hot peppers. I add the crayfish seasoning tablet. I was blessed learning this recipe from my mother-in-law, a seasoned caterer and Oka daughter. I learned from the best, guys. I used 1 large cooking spoon of palm oil for this soup. Add the ogiri at this time. And I gently stir to combine everything nicely. Then I cover the pot and allow the soup to cook. 7 minutes after, you can see the oil has combined nicely with the soup. It's time to add my blended cocoyam paste into the soup. I like using my blender to do this. You can use your mortar. You can also use your food processor. I find that when I use my blender and add water, it dissolves so fast, like in 3 minutes, the whole thing is dissolved into the soup. Friend, when you're making this soup, Ensure you add your cocoyam paste gradually. Don't dump all of it the same time in the pot so that you don't over thicken your soup. You add gradually, you give it a few minutes, check if the soup are thickened enough, you add again. Also know that this soup continues to thicken even after you have finished cooking it and you let the soup to cool. The cooler it gets, the thicker it is. So you add, you watch, you add, you watch. Okay? At this time, I add some of the crayfish and leave the remaining to add at the end of the cooking, like you know if you've been watching my cooking. I also add at this time the blended herring fish or blended Sawa. Minutes after, it's time to add my washed dried fish. This fish I'm using is very tasty, but guys, look at the head of this fish. Look at the sharp teeth, but the head packs a lot of flavor. That's why I'm adding it. I stir the soup and I check for the thickening. Yeah, it has thickened, but not up to how I want the soup to be. So I'll still add some cocoyam paste later. I add my cooked shaki or cooked cow tripe at this time. I add my beef seasoning cube at this time. I taste for salt and seasoning. And I add some more of the blended cocoyam paste. I add my washed bitter leaves at this time. The quantity of bitter leaves you add to your soup is strictly by your choice. I don't like over drowning my soup with bitter leaves. I still want to see the orangey color of the soup aside just the green add-on of the bitter leaves, if you get what I mean. So for my bitter leaf soup, I want my vegetable, my bitter leaf vegetable, not too small and not too much. Bitter leaf added, I cover the soup to boil for 2 minutes. Like all other vegetables, I don't let my bitter leaf cook for long. If, however, you are in the diaspora and you have access to just the dry bitter leaves, you might need to cook it for a longer time so that it could soften. You don't want to chew on hard sticks of bitter leaves. It will not make you enjoy this delicious soup, okay? So, but if you're blessed with fresh bitter leaves, freshly washed bitter leaves, I mean, please don't cook it for too long so that you don't kill all the nutrients that is attendant in the vegetable. A taste for salt and seasoning. As I stir, I see that I haven't achieved the perfect consistency or texture I need for this soup. So I'm going to add the last bit of the cocoyam paste that will bring this soup to the texture or the consistency that is perfect. Yes. Know that this cocoyam paste is already cooked, and like I said, in 3 minutes it has dissolved nicely into the soup since it's already in a water base. Three minutes later, I add the remaining quantity of crayfish. Adding this crayfish at this time, if you have followed my cooking, I usually do it because I find out that the first part is already cooked off, the flavor. So adding this revives this soup so nicely, and that is what I am doing at this time. So our soup is ready. I'll just cover it for 30 seconds so that everything will combine so well. Please don't forget to like this video. Subscribe if you haven't done so. Like and share my video too. I appreciate you. This soup tasted so good, guys. It was nice sharing this time in my kitchen with you. Serve this soup with any swallow of your choice. Mine was served with cassava fufu. Till my next video, God bless you. Bye.